Hi, welcome to Beyond Success Summit. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Myru. I am a podcast host and limitless coach. I help female entrepreneur and all entrepreneurs expand their wealth, succeed effortlessly without sacrificing your private life. And what does it mean for that to happen? When you are in here, I'm sure that you are scaling yourself to that next big milestone, be it multiple six-figure or seven-figure yourself. But then you are so done with the heavy lifting game, and you don't really want it to spend, day and night just being your business. Maybe you are the mom, or you are dad, or you're having other life commitment, and you feel heavy just by the thought of like what would come with the big load of work when you're trying to scale. And maybe you're here and you are doing everything right, but you get capped at 10K, 20K, 30K, 40K month. No matter what you do in your business, it's still coming, but it doesn't go beyond that. And I'm so excited to be here because I wanted to share with you the secrets to quantum succeed effortlessly by using energetic attraction instead of using a lot of hard work. Because in my world, it's never about the hard work. It's really about the minimum effort to put in and it get you the biggest results. So let's dive in immediately, shall we? So how we're going to do with this mini masterclass is I'm going to move in and out with the slide because I actually wanted to see your face. I wanted to be here with you. And I just wanted to use some slides so that it further explains some point that I try to get across. So I'm going to start sharing screen. A little bit about me, and you already know I'm Myru, and I'm a podcast host and limitless coach. My podcasts have actually been ranked number one how to podcast in Vietnam and top 10 how to in many different countries. And by far, I haven't spent a single dollars to promote my podcast, to grow my podcast, and it's purely organic. And this is again the reason why I'm so behind, like I'm standing so strongly behind the fact that energetic can get you so much further than just strategy and actions. I have brought in $500,000 to my business to date. So I've started my business around mid 2019, and it's started to skyrocket when COVID hit. When COVID hit, it was the moment I decided, nope, the world might be on lockdown, but I'm not going to cap myself in any situation, in any economic situation, and I'm going to make this work in the most miraculous way, and miraculous it is. So I've grown to six-figure in 2020, and then I doubled my income in 2021 while cutting half of the work. And I'm so excited to share with you one of the secrets that I use in this 20 minutes mini presentation to really help you cut back your action, cut back your hard work, and really spending more time with your wellness, with your family, with the people that you treasure and you adore the most. I also manifest crazy big dream. Like I manifest a house, a car, and I moved country within just 1 year of that time as well. And I've done everything, scale myself to $500,000 to dates while raising a baby by myself. So yes, you can see I have a handful of things in my hand, but I don't get here by actions at all. So what does it really mean for quantum growth to happen? So first of all, I really wanted to give you some idea. And actually, if you want to learn more about quantum growth and how to not grow by incremental, by step, then just picture like quantum growth is you skyrocketing to that next big milestone without you taking the right next step, without you going through incremental growth or slow growth. If you are here, you're ambitious and you actually want a lot of things in life, you want big things in life, then you want to have that exponential growth. And that has to happen fairly quickly and very consistently in your life, in your business, so that it gets to the next point. So basically, if you want quantum growth with audiences, you don't have to go from like 100 to 120 to 150. You can definitely go from 100 to like 1,000 within a very short amount of time, like 90 days. If given your energy and the aligned action is behind that. So quantum growth is not something like fancy. It's not something very, very hard to understand. Quantum growth is really about understanding the secret behind it. It's three elements for me. It's visioning, like you just start picturing what is it, that next big goal that you really want, and get behind that. Not just picture what is it, but like get behind it. How do you feel when you're leaving that? What is the essence of you when you're leaving that? So I want you to start closing your eyes and picturing what is that next big goal that you are trying to achieve, or you wanted to really create in your life over the next 1 month or 3 months. And I want you to put yourself in that environment and really picture what is the essence of it. How does it feel to holding that, beautiful family hands? How does it feel to have that money in the bank? How does it feel to standing in front of thousands of people speaking the message you wanted to speak? How does it feel? It's more important than what actually happened inside the vision. So that is like something to really work on, because a lot of people get attached to the goal, it has to look this way. It has to look a certain way so that I know I'm getting there. And to really quantum growth, you have to start letting go of the how to. You have to start letting go of what does it have to look like. The reason for it, because our brain already know what did you do to get to this point. So your brain, basically, if you are already at 100K or like 200K a year, your brain already know what to do in order to get to 100 and 200K. But then in order to grow beyond that 200 to like 500 to a millions, then it require a very different kind of strategy, or different kind of steps, the different journey to get there. And your brain cannot gauge it. Like, it go a lot deeper than this, but in this short mini presentation, I just wanted to let you know that if you keep using your visions and attach it to something specific goal, then you keep trying to plan based from past predictions. So you basically plan for the future using the information that coming from the past. All right, so like, that by taking this hosting a masterclass, you have 20 people coming in, and then you would convert 5 people, and then getting 5 people on the call, and then one would sign up. So that is plan plus predictions, and that is equal to known outcome. Known outcome means the thing that you already achieved, the thing that you already have got in your life. Now, in order to quantum grow, you're actually looking for something you have never got. It's something that beyond your imagination, something that go so big that your brain cannot gauge how to get there right now. So I want you to know, in order to get to the quantum grow, it's really not about plan plus predictions and actions that you already know. It's actually about throwing all of that out of the window and really get very, very clear on the feeling of the essence of holding that vision in your life. Yeah, so that is what I call aligned being. The being is about thinking, emotions, belief system, and action. How are you aligning yourself into that next version? It's not about like, what are you having and how can you get there? It's about, how do you feel when you're holding that results in your life? How does it feel when that money is in your bank? It's actually not feeling like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. It's actually might feel proud, because you get to shout and bring your family out on a Friday night, and giving them an opportunity to choose whatever they want on the menu. You might feel so fulfilled because you get to spend the whole Saturday with your family, with your daughters or son, and you don't have to worry about looking at work and checking on social media. You know that everything is there, everything, like the momentum is still carry on, even you are on or you are off the business, is still carry on. This is true freedom, you guys. Like, this is literally what liberated me from the fact that I don't have to work harder to make more money in my business, and I have double my business income within 1 year while cutting half of the work. The reason is this. And after that is taking the aligned action. The aligned action is actually in the spirit of the actions. How does it feel? If you feel proud, you have to start taking action in that proud way right now in order for quantum growth to happen. Now, this is a basic, very short kind of, I challenge myself to give you a very short snapshot of how to get to quantum growth. Many different people have a different way to teach it. But this is exactly the step that I use every single time to get to my 100, leads, to get to my 100,000 downloads for podcast within just 20 months of launching it without spending any ads, to get to my 300,000 last year without spending more time like gluing myself to the desktop. And this is exactly what I take every single time in order to get to the next quantum growth. So, but then when you come to here, what actually blocking you? If it's so easy like this, then everyone can quantum grow very easily, but it's actually not happening easily. Why? The reason for it is this. So a lot of the time we function and we're thinking that, oh my God, so the vision is there, everything is already there. I know that it's going to come to me. I know it's not going to be step by step, it's exponential growth. I started to align my next being. I started to feel into my next being. I started to picture and take action from that feeling word. But then why does it not happen? So I want you to really understand that whatever you want in your life, whatever that next quantum growth that you want in your life, it's already outside of your door. When you can picture it, and when you, in that meditation, when you get to access it, when you get to connect to that vision, it's already existed in another quantum field. It has already existed in another timeline. It already existed in another universe. Let's put it that way. But then it's already like knocking on your door outside, and start picturing it like your house have so many different doors. It's a front door, it's a back door, it's the rooftop, it's a window. Like there are so many different doors. But two things that people usually do a lot that actually block you from receiving it is a lot, like visioning alone would not get you to the quantum growth. The vision has to come with the receiving of it as well. So what usually happen is when the opportunities come, when the sign of it come, like maybe there's some client that knocking on your door on the window and say, hey, I wanted to come in and sign with you for 6 months. You'll be like, but I haven't launched any masterclass. I haven't done any story selling. I haven't posted anything. Like, how does it happen? How can you come in and really sign with me? Are you really serious? Like, you started to have that questioning in your own mind, and you you actually remove them out of your circle because you don't believe that without any action, things can happen pretty fairly easily. Yeah, that's the first thing. And the second thing is sometimes we actually forget how to open the door, and the door open inward and not outward. It's never about like you waiting for someone to give something to you. In fact, it is about you actively opening the door in order to receive it. Now, what actually block you from opening the door to receive it, or what actually block you from really allowing this to happen easier for you, from allowing the effortless success to happen easier for you? And what I figured out was the inner resistance that always take place right here. Now, the inner resistance mostly are beliefs and thoughts and emotions that were driven from the past, that you have learned from other people, that you have carried from generation to generation inside of your family. Now, here we only have time to cover a little bit of some beliefs that are actually happening, but then some belief that I find a lot of my clients and my audiences have, and you might have right now, that actually block you from opening the door inward. Success means hard work. Anyone? You have to sacrifice for bigger money to come. And you have no private life if you run a business. You must be disciplined and dedicate 24/7 for a business to grow. Now, all of these are actually beliefs that run unconsciously. Basically means that you can't see it, but it's there to block you from receiving whatever you want. The vision is there. It's already delivered in front of your door, but the only reason why you can't open it because there is this belief that is kind of like blocking in between the door and the gifts. And you just don't see it. Now, that is why you have a lot of challenge. You have a lot of point of contrast. You have a lot of issues going up for you to clean up these beliefs. So basically, if you declare that you want this big money goal, like maybe you wanted to double your income for the next month, the first thing you might have is hearing a lot of no's, or like private clients leaving, or a lot of contracts got cut off. Now, why is it so? A lot of the time people got brought into emotion of, oh my gosh, like these things are happening to test me, to challenge me. It's actually not. Things showing up, the contrast showing up for you to really see what is that internal resistance that blocking you from allowing it to happen easier, because universe, life want you to have things very, very easily. Like by nature, we are given breath, we are given, heart, we are given water, and we are given everything from a baby. But like by nature, we know that we are given life. But when you grow up, we carry belief, we borrow belief, we learned from other people that life is hard, that you have to do a lot of things so that you prove and you earn your living. And this is exactly why it's actually misaligned. See how it's actually have to be a light being, right? The aligned version, your next version, know that you don't have to do anything for this to happen. But here, because of this belief is still going on in your internal, you are misaligned with that next being already. So basically here, I just wanted to address this one key point, why effortless success doesn't happen and quantum growth actually is not coming towards you. It's because you are trained to believe that success come with actions, and because success come with a lot more actions. And that is a totally misaligned belief to the next version of who you are. So I just wanted to show you that I'm here not by chance, and I've really trained myself to get the most effortless success in a way that action alone never lead to mind blowing result for me. So like this here, the 110 and 11 new leads. So what happened? The story was on March, I tried to run ads to get people signing up for really incredible packed with value events. And it was a 3-day. I really loved the event. And guess what? I spent $2,500, and the ads were just shallow. Like it couldn't run. Like I couldn't raise the money, and a lot of things it just doesn't convert. At the end of that $2,500, I've got, I think, about 150 leads that go into the event. But then the whole event was like, I have like 2 sales out of it. And that 2 sales, what someone referred the person to the event, and not even coming from the Facebook ad itself. So that was March. And then I was like, it couldn't be this way. I clean up my belief. What happened? Like, what is the belief that I hold about that big audiences? What is the belief about my own value that I have to clean up? And I started to realize that, I have to clean up this belief that, big people means a lot of more work. I have to start cleaning up that I don't know what to do with them, or like I have to start cleaning up the belief that, they actually don't understand what I'm doing here. So I have to start building a new belief that is more aligned with my next being. And knowing that, I'm calling in the person, and they immediately know they are my person and they want to work with me immediately. And guess what? By just aligning myself, the thoughts and the energy to that next version, on that next day, I was posting a random opt-in for like a group that outside of my circles. Immediately 100 people dropping in. Like after that one, we have actually 150 people joining within 48 hours. And this is one of the example in many examples that I've done. Over here is a manifestation. So I was selling like a breathwork course, and it was very new in my world, and not a lot of people know what breathwork does. And by social industry, you have to learn how to sell it. You have to have a selling page. You have to talk about it for like a week beforehand. I did none of that. And it was a spontaneous live stream I went on. I was really, really excited to talk about this breath work. And I was really in the energy of showing that gift to the world. And I was offering, that was for like a $97, kind of like a snap offer. And within just 10 minutes, while I was in the live stream, a lot of people buy. I think during that 10 minutes, I make $1,000. So like 10 people bought immediately. And after that, I've got another 10. So like 20 people bought within that 48 hours, a $97 new masterclass with no testimonial, with no strategy, with no pre-teasing or anything at all. And this is how action alone never lead to mind-blowing results for me. And I wanted to talk a little bit more. So how can you do the same? Now, you have to start understanding the energy behind any actions is actually what carry the momentum of success or actually delay the success for you. So this is one of the things that I teach inside my Limitless method. And that is in my highest, mastermind, Limitless Living. So what I mean is this is emotional scale. This is Abraham Hicks concepts. So emotional scales mean that there is different emotion attached to the energy behind any action, and that emotion is actually the one that driven the result and not the action itself. So basically, if you nothing would work if you trying to go viral, but then like you carrying the fear of being judged and you got a lot of people commenting haters and, name bashing you in the comment. There's no point of going viral in that way. There's no point of posting consistently. If you are posting out of if you're posting out of fear that if I'm not showing up, then no one actually see you and you get zero interactions. I've got that one. And when I clean it up, interactions start going up again for me. So doesn't matter what action you take, it really does matter the energy behind it. What do you feel when you take that action is what creating the result. And this is the secrets of energetic momentum carry for the success. So when you are in this, when you're seeing this line is like the above the line and this is the below the line. So whenever you are above the line from the like contentment, hopeful to joy, then you are letting the energy carry the momentum for you. And this is the secret of why I do less and have more. The higher you go into this emotional scale, the more joy when you act on something, the easier, the less work you have to do. Like I've just finished a podcast launching. I've invited 11 speakers and I invited them 2 weeks beforehand. I've reached out to them personally and messaged them. And within 48 hours, all of them said yeah. But the moment I invited them, the moment that I was in their inbox, I didn't feel fearful. I didn't feel like I'm running out of time. I felt immersively joyful and miraculously excited about this next event to co-create. And all of them say, yeah, it was a miracle for me. And it brought in for me 500 new people in my inbox and 1,000 new followers. Like it was that immersive, mind-blowing result. So the higher you grow, very easy, like the higher you grow when you taking the action, the more like excitement, the more passionate, the more love, the higher in that emotional scale you are behind each action, the less work you have to do in order to get to the same result. Now, it works the same time. If you are going below the line, so basically if you are in fear, if you are feeling insecure, you're feeling hatred or anger, the more you act out of fear, then the more it creates the resistance to block the result to come towards you. So if you go even deeper, like if you are feeling powerless, you feel depressing, and you're trying to take a lot of things, like you're trying to go live stream, you're trying to post consistently, you're trying to launch different things, it doesn't work because you're acting out of depression, you're acting out of hopelessness, and you're acting out of lack. And this is why the result doesn't come towards you. So this knowledge alone saved me so much more time, because I know that my only secret, my only job is to get back to this higher momentum of energy instead of trying to act a lot out of this fear and insecurity, doubt and worry. Because the more I act on this, the more I build on the momentum of resistance that actually block me from getting the result that I want. So I really wanted to send you the secrets of energetic. And if you want to learn more of how you can actually go up by the scales and how to notice when to stop acting by you being in resistance, I invited you to go deeper within this in my Energetic Success Masterclass is happening very, very soon. So go to bit.ly/energetic success 2022. And that all the information is there for you. You can also follow me at Instagram at empower.muse. And I would have a lot of information about the masterclass there for you. Just be my inbox and ask for that if you have watched this on replay. It's happening in the second week of August 2022, but also it's going to be a masterclass I'm going to have replay for a lifetime access. So make sure that you go to empower.muse on Instagram to inbox me for the link. Impact Me Podcast is where I also talk about the next masterclass or more energetic secrets to scale up, to let the energy carry the momentum for you. And you can actually go to this link, bit.ly/energetic success 22 to sign yourself up immediately right now. And I hope that this knowledge alone would allow you to see how effortless success is actually very much possible, and how can you actually using this knowledge to stop yourself from acting a lot for no results, and learning the secrets of aligning the energy and letting that emotion, that higher excitement of emotion, to carry the load of the work, and you just showed up and maybe just inbox someone or talk about one offer and immediately things just unblock and a wave of client avalanche of clients just coming towards you. And this is how a lot of people are doing that magical work in their own life. And I hope that this knowledge is helpful. Again, my name is Mai Vu, and I'm so excited to connect with you at empower.muse on Instagram, Impact Me Podcast. And I cannot wait to welcome you into the miracle world of energetic success in my world. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful time. Please, two things to take away right now. Number one, what is the quantum growth? It's vision aligned being, means that aligned emotion. How do you feel by then? And taking minimum actions, but really aligned actions. And the secret behind aligned action is about emotional behind that action. How do you feel behind the action? And check within yourself before you take that next action, before you hit live, before you post something. How do you feel when you do that? And if you feel fearful, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel worried, I want you to stop doing that. I want you to get yourself back to any excitement position, like dancing, singing, envision again, like how exciting things can be, how, mind-blowing things can come in towards you. And then you go hit live. That is how you save so much more time working endless of hours that doesn't bring result. And by just 10 minutes live stream, you get to call in the right client. You get to call in amazing people that are willing and ready to work with you immediately. This is the secret of my out of the blue signing up of 6-figure quarter, 6-figure month. And I want you to start acting from that aligned energetic space from now on. Thank you so much, and talk soon in Instagram.